And a buddy of mine produced that.
Progressive, I hear.
Good morning, Continuous Miracle, right here, radio right here in Greenville, Michigan. We're glad to have you with us here this morning. Johnny, thank you for that intro music. That was wonderful.
It was.
Nice work, sir. Appreciate your service. Hey, welcome to the broadcast this week here on Continuous Miracle Radio, where you can find us on Facebook. I think we're on Facebook Live this morning.
Yes, we are. Continuous Miracle Radio.
We're up and running on Facebook again this morning. Thank you, Darren. For
Yeah, you're welcome.
Service, sir. And you can also find us on YouTube, Continuous Miracle Radio, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Type that in and the show will pop up for you, or listen to us live, which you're doing right now. And if you ever want to find the shows after, go to continuousmiracle.net, and you can view any of our previously recorded shows now, which we're up to about 60, I think.
This is number 60 today.
60 today. So there you
Hooray.
are. We got a whole smorgasbord of shows up there for you to take a look at your leisure. So Scott here, as you can well tell, and Mike is in the studio with us. Miracle Mike.
Oh, good morning, folks. Glad to be here. It is a miracle.
It certainly is. How you feeling, sir, after this is week 2, right?
Actually, this is like week 5 after the heart attack.
Right, but we didn't count the first 2, because that,
no.
that was a little dicey.
Yeah, I'm embarking on my 3rd week out and about. And I got a little bit of stamina, but not enough.
You're not doing
I
2
can't
flights
do
of
not
steps?
2 flights of steps
All right,
yet.
all right.
But I'm working on it.
All right. Well, we'll give you more opportunities.
Yeah. There's an award ceremony next Monday up to City Chambers
It's
in New
this Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. For the 2 officers that saved my life, that put the trachea tube in, hit me with the paddles.
Man, we owe those guys the debt of
Yes, I do.
gratitude, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Only reason you're still with us.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you to all the first responders out there, actually. Sheriffs, firefighters, we appreciate your service to our communities. Mike just happened to do his business up in Nuevo, and those fellows are right there on the spot.
Just
So,
like that.
probably could blame this guy for putting the house so close to him, huh?
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for putting the house right across the street in the city police department.
We like to keep our houses close to the services.
Good thinking.
I noticed that about you. We got Mike Helmer, Executive Director at Randy's House, in the studio with us this morning. Always a pleasure to see Mike. Don't get to see him as often as I'd like to, but I speak to him quite often, and he's always full of knowledge and information. Got a lot of neat things going on in the recovery community over at Randy's, and some new services that are being provided here locally. Correct, Mike?
Correct, yeah. Yep.
It's called harm reduction, and I'm not as familiar with it as these guys are because they work a little more extensively than I do in that field. But what's going on here locally with harm reduction?
Can I interject just a moment here?
This
Sure.
ought to be a treat.
Yeah, this ought to be a treat. Well, how long you been the executive director of Randy's House?
A little over 10 years.
Okay, so in 10 years from that seat, that vantage point, have you seen needs in the area for different things, or breaks in services, or lack of services?
Absolutely, yeah. Once you throw yourself into something, you start recognizing gaps in services, things that are needed that aren't necessarily happening in your community. Greenville's very supportive. We're very, very lucky to have the support of the community. really in everything that we've ever done.
We're very fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've heard you mention before that we are a resource-rich.
I mean, there's like
community
64,000
comes to-
people in
yeah.
the county,
Right.
and we've got the resources of a county that's got 64,000 people in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
So
We're,
we're very lucky here.
our opportunity to get well has substantially increased over
Yeah.
the last 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unbelievably.
I remember. Yeah.
Unbelievably, yeah. And I think that's a testimony to the recovery community, and thank goodness that the recovery community recognizes that not everybody who struggles with addiction is in recovery.
Oh, yeah.
We're still dealing a lot with people who are deep in the struggle,
Yeah.
and that's what the harm reduction piece is all about. It's got an acronym like everything else. We in the business we call it an SSP program.
What does that entail?
Well, we do clean works for people who are still whether they're injecting or smoking or
Still actively addicted.
absolutely whatever their method of administering their drug is. We try to provide them with the supplies necessary to do that in a clean and safe manner.
And that's until hopefully you can get them into a treatment
We're
program, right?
yeah, we're always talking about recovery in that piece. We're not trying to run it down anybody's throat.
Well, I've never seen that to be effective.
Yeah. And more than anything, I think what we try to do is live by example. Because it's not just those things that we provide. We also provide showers for people that haven't had a shower in a while.
Right. You might need one.
We provide food for all walks.
And that's the drop-in center, right?
That's at the drop-in center. Yep, and
It's 111 Benton, if I'm
yep, 111 East Benton.
1 East Benton. Okay. So
Right.
you can swing in there, maybe get a bag of groceries or something to.
Well, yeah,
Or have a
we try to
sandwich.
we limit our pantry to people who are still using, also to people who are fresh coming into the system. We're very limited in resources there, so we don't advertise that a lot.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
certainly people are welcome to come in and get what we have. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for that service.
Yeah.
Because I know it wasn't provided previously, so
Right.
today it is.
It is, and with the cost of the cost of groceries and the cost of just
Everything.
yeah, everything. We have several people who come and use the shower every week. It's a place to plug in your phones. It's a place to grab a hot bowl of soup or a cup of coffee.
And Mike,
So-
you hang out there a little bit sometimes. No? Not as much as you used to. but-
It's not since the heart attack,
Right.
but I did want to point out that there's recovery coaches on staff that are available there.
Yep. And it,
I'm letting you continue.
again, we cook meals there. If somebody comes in and there's not anything cooked, we'll cook it. We'll throw together some mac and cheese or whatever.
Right.
We don't want people to leave hungry, and this time of year especially, we want them to leave with a belly full of hot food if that's
There's
their
those
desire.
packages of beef stew on the shelf.
That are wonderful.
Yeah.
They truly are.
How about that weather? It's getting chilly out there, isn't it, Bob?
Yes, sir.
I know
How long take you to drive here from wherever you were at on the lake shore?
To get up here this morning took me about an hour and a half.
I'm glad you were able to come quickly.
Yeah, we got a lot more snow down where I'm at, down further south on the shores of Lake Michigan than we got up here right now.
It only took me 55 minutes to get in from Newaygo this morning.
Oh,
I was flying, eh?
you told me you've been slowing down a little bit since
I'm
your-
using
your
the cruise
event.
control and setting it at the speed limit, but I didn't even have it that high today.
You haven't even hit a deer yet this year. You underachieving.
Well, I did with the other car. I haven't hit a deer with this car. No, I did.
Yeah.
I got one a month and a half ago, something like that.
He
Just
ran into you.
Yeah, there you go. That brute.
These are some of the things that we have to do.
I get to do these things.
But yeah, I walked out this morning and there was 4 inches of snow on the ground. I said, uh-oh. But I wasn't planning on that. But anyway, we careened in here carefully. We made it on time. Good to be on the air with you folks today. So yeah, the county plows were out there, or state plows, doing 1 lane. Good for them. It's a Sunday. Not everybody's working.
Glad they were. We seen you at the meeting this morning, almost on time.
Oh, man, can't be everywhere all the time, but we can do what we can.
Everybody can do something.
That's what we're talking to Mike about.
Oh yeah, just back to him. I'm sorry.
So down there on Benton Street, so that's staff, 1 or 2 recovery coaches during the day.
Yep, we try to have somebody in from 9 to 4,
Okay.
5 days a week. Sometimes they're there on Saturday. There's usually a number on the door. You can always call that number too if
One of the
there's somebody
recovery coaches,
if there's somebody available. Usually we'll go and open it up. Soon the need for that shouldn't be as great because we now have a vending machine.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A vending machine.
Yeah, we partnered up with Corwell Health and we put in a vending machine. It is not operational yet, but it should be here within the next couple weeks. We ran into some snags with it's a Bluetooth, or it's not a Bluetooth machine. It needs to be hardwired into the internet, so we had to get an Ethernet cable installed, and it's got to be plugged into the Ethernet, and then we have to be trained in
Operational.
in operations. So that should all happen here in the next couple of weeks. For sure, it will be going by the first of the year, and people will be able to stop in and get their needs. Supplies, absolutely.
Okay. All right. And isn't that fascinating that we can do those things today as opposed to the way things used to be? I mean, you've got a vending machine to help people maintain their well-being.
Yeah, not only is it a vending machine, but it's a heated and cooled vending machine. So it's
That sounds
come a
cool.
ways.
yeah.
I remember shaking Coke machines.
I remember reaching my
Damn
arm
it,
way
man.
up
Yeah,
and
get
getting
your
a bag
arm
of
in there.
chips. Yeah.
I know that rope too. You know, when you're hungry.
Yeah.
It's just hanging there. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
make
so
sure that thing works pretty good.
But we've got a great staff that's, and all of our staff has been with us for a long time. I guess I'd like to shout out to AJ, who's having her struggle with cancer right now. But, we also have, Stephanie Jones and Lori Hackett and Emily Sprunk. Emily's,
Emily, yeah.
we're training Emily to take my spot when I leave. So
That should be entertaining.
it will be entertaining.
I like Emily.
Emily
Yeah.
good at what she does.
She's a little
for
spark
sure.
plug.
Yep. She's
fun.
very, very knowledgeable.
That too. She's a very highly intelligent gal. All good people. I've met all of them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
wonderful staff.
And then Lisa is our CFO. She does all things financial for us, and she's the one that's responsible for getting a lot of the grants and things like that. And then we have a lot of people from the community who also help out with various things. I'll say her name because I dealt with her this week, but Krista Merritt from MDHS.
Yeah, just became familiar with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just
Great lady, works hard. We also have several people from the CMH that we work with, and
It's quite a network that's been built.
It really has.
Recovery
It-
network that's been built around the community
Yeah.
to try and help folks get access to resources.
Like an ecosystem.
And
It
become
really
law.
is.
Yeah.
It really is. You know, and as you continue to work in the system, you get to know people better and better and better.
Oh,
And
sure.
I mean, we're grateful to Haley from CMH, Joel, all those people that bring us people from their system.
You got the MAC. Mac's on
Absolutely,
board there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The MAC has always been a key player for us. So yeah, we're grateful to all of those people.
It's almost become a conglomerate.
Yeah, yeah, it really has.
But
Krista's working on some cool stuff at the health department right now that's gonna benefit a lot of people, I think, and it's it's all about candid talk with people who are potentially still in the mix.
well, that's the thing about the recovery community, and there's always new members coming in.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Addiction does not stop. Okay, there's always going to be a need for services such as this because of the continued influx of new members into the recovery community. But the beautiful thing is that it's been constructed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's functional and it's efficient.
Yeah.
So, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of time by a lot of folks. So, we're going to talk a little more with Mike when we come back because Darren's flashing me that I need to take a break. And Mike, he looks like he could use a break too.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm about worn out
You
here,
all right
folks.
over there?
I'm being okay.
So you come on back after these messages from our sponsors. And I want to thank Guiding Light and the MAC also for coming on board and sponsoring the program, working with us here on Continuous Miracle Radio. Be right back with you.
Good for a second.
Community Focus on
I love the
WGLM.
highlights.
Stanton American Legion Post will have
Yeah,
a community
yeah.
food pantry Saturday, December 13th, noon to 2 p.m.
Because
They'll
unless
have
you're involved,
non-perishable
like
items,
you are,
laundry
it's
soap,
deep
personal
people are,
hygiene
like
items,
you are.
and much more. First come, first served. More info, contact Eve 616-894-0392.
Up-to-date
Yeah.
local information on WGLM.
Impact.
If you're opening your hot tub or you keep it open year-round, Frog Serene from Great Lakes Spa.
It doesn't have anything to do with this harm reduction. Are you involved in spring symposium again?
Only Frog Serene creates fresh mineral water.
I am
that's
not
cleaner
going to do
because it
anything
kills
with
bacteria
spring.
two ways.
I've had
with a low
enough.
level of bromide
Okay.
and sanitizing materials. Clearer because
So
it
there's
helps
not
keep pH
any coming
balance,
events
and
we might
softer
want to
because
touch on
sanitizing
why I
minerals
was
from
saying
additional
that.
water. Only Frog
Yeah, I'm
creates
not gonna
fresh
do a
mineral
lot of
water
events
in your
this
hot
year.
tub that's cleaner,
I'm gonna
softer, and easier than traditional water treatment.
Put my
Just ask for
focus
Frog Serene and then
places.
relax.
You
Ask
know,
for
I've
Frog
got-
Serene at
we've
Great
got this
Lakes
house
Spas in
coming.
30
Stanton, Margaretville.
seconds.
We've got
It's a WGLM Weather Center
this
update.
radio
Snow showers will
station to
taper
me
off
is
this
more
morning,
important
otherwise
right now
cloudy
than
skies for the rest of
spring
your day. A
symposium.
high
I'd
of
like to see
25.
this
Partly
continue.
cloudy and cold overnight tonight, a low of 2.
I was
Sunny
sort of
for the
looking at
Monday, a
what we
high of
might be
21.
adding
15
to
seconds.
the mix to
Covered
talk
snow
about
showers
why I
overnight
was.
Monday night, a low of 10.
don't know.
Cloudy skies for the day on Tuesday. Afternoon snow showers likely, a high of 32.
You ready? Now, more of the music you love on WGLM.
Hey, welcome back to Continuous Miracle Radio, right here, WGLM 106.3. So glad you're with us here this morning. Scott here, joined by Mike and Mike.
Quite a duo over here.
Yeah,
Mike and Mike.
I get the Mike and Mike show over here. Love it. And Dangerous Darren on the dials,
Yeah, good morning.
doing his business over here on Sunday morning for us and being of service to us and the community. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We appreciate that. Coming in on a snowy Sunday morning. We've seen a few of them, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We're going to see a few more before it's done.
That's right. They're going to keep coming. And we seem to show up here on time every week, and so do you. So I thank all you guys for being in here this morning. Mike, I know it can be a struggle for you getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're the other one. Huh?
I'm mostly on time.
He's getting better at it. But Mike want to talk a little more about this harm reduction here, as far as the vending machine that goes on, when you're offering services to people who may still be out there in the throes of addiction, trying to basically keep them alive. And that's a service that is not provided in a lot of places. So thank you for that.
Yeah, well, and it goes beyond just, I mean, not that that's not enough, but, we're also trying to keep things clean and as safe as possible. Give everyone a chance to recover if that's what they want to do.
Right.
And you don't do that if you're not actively looking for ways that you can benefit that community.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, one of the things that I absolutely love about the community that it's still using is the honesty. Something happens when you cross over into early recovery with your ability to be rigorously honest.
Something happened.
That's why they mention it so many times in our literature, that how important honesty is. The people who are still living in the world where they're using are brutally honest.
Hey, oh yeah, I've encountered it.
Yeah. So they don't
actually.
they don't pull any punches. They're just straightforward to the point. Let's get this done, and I'll move on my way.
Right.
And that's kind of that. We do have people, however, who come and they'll set for a couple hours while they do loads of laundry, because we also have laundry machines there at the drop-in center.
Yeah.
And that's a huge bonus.
Well, and one of the key components, and Mike brings it up quite regularly, if you listen to the show, is connectivity, right? And so you're providing a service when you get cleaned up, maybe take a shower, get a bite to eat, wash some clothes. And in that time, you've got a couple of recovery coaches answering questions, helping out in the kitchen, making themselves available. So isn't that connectivity?
That is connectivity, and
my small mind.
And not only, they're also able to maybe place a call on behalf of somebody, because they know somebody at the CMH, that's community mental health for those. But or at Department of Human Services, you can place a call and you can potentially get somebody some help that they weren't aware was available. And that's the big part of resources is resources don't do any good if nobody knows they're out there.
You're not utilizing them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta you've gotta let people know what's available, and you've got to be good about connecting people to those services.
You have to know which buttons to push.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even with, if you're, say somebody wants to go to treatment, I can't get you to treatment, but I can probably open some doors that'll make you getting to treatment a little bit easier.
And that's critical.
That is critical.
And especially this time of year, I know a lot of treatment facilities fill up fast.
Every place is full because people, it's an amazing thing, but people tend to get sicker when it's cold.
That's been going on for a while.
Not sure what the correlation is, but
it's cold out there, baby.
Yeah, our beds will be
utilized.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're full everywhere now, and we will remain full until the weather breaks.
Randy's house is at capacity then.
Yeah, we're pretty much at capacity. We we book things out. Lori's real good about. Lori's that's Lori Hackett, and she's really good about keeping beds full and keeping bodies in line to come into those beds. And then she also works the harm reduction piece, so she gets to see both sides of it also.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nobody in the organization that's not working both sides of it.
Doesn't see the newcomer or the person who's maybe exiting Randy's house and maybe going to another facility or maybe in transitional home.
Yep.
Yeah. It's an amazing circuit.
It really is.
When you say, if you're not involved in it, to see a person come in who's maybe working with this harm reduction piece, and then they decide they want to get better.
Yeah.
And to make the effort to get better and see their lives turn around in, a few short months.
Yeah, and we have people within our organization, even though we're small and we're small in numbers, our people are pretty highly specialized. Everybody has one or two things that they do that nobody else in the organization does.
I go to jail well.
Mike goes to jail really, really well.
He does that frequently.
He's done a bunch of time up there in Newaygo.
But the key in that is Mike goes to jail frequently, but they allow him to come out pretty regular.
Yes, they do. Same day service.
They haven't hung you up once, have they?
No, like a lot of those folks, I don't even have to have an arraignment to get out of there. I just go in and talk to some people about substance use disorder and then leave. It's beautiful.
Just let you walk right out, huh?
Yes, sir.
Mike's done a very good job on the Newaygo house up there. We like all places that have recovery residents in their systems. We have struggles.
Well, when people are going into recovery residency, you have multiple people in that one unit. Maybe explain to our listening audience what that looks like a little bit. So you're going to have conflict. Eventually, you get people together. Sometimes
absolutely.
you get a little conflict.
Yeah, and you're trying to eradicate some of the behaviors that are associated with active addiction, and those are not always gone when a person shows up.
Right.
In fact, they're usually not gone.
The math is like 9 men and 5 bedrooms. Sometimes you're going to be close to somebody you don't really want to be close to.
Absolutely. And that's Mike's referring to the fact that we always double bunk, because isolation is one of the key components of active addiction.
Right.
We want to isolate and we want to be away from everybody, and that is not good in early recovery. So we make sure that we double bunk people. A lot of people.
Everybody gets along, huh?
No, they don't, and they're not required to. They're just required to be nice to one another.
Learn to be civil.
Yeah,
a requirement to be nice.
Which is
Tolerant.
another tool that we learn in recovery residency.
Right.
That most of us don't have those features.
Skills.
When we show up. I did not play nice with others when I showed up at a recovery residence.
You?
Yeah, me.
Seem like a pretty amiable guy today.
At this point.
At
this point.
I know it's taking some work. I remember Mike from those days.
Yeah. So it's all a struggle in early on, and we like to have time to nurture the better behaviors that are being demonstrated in housing.
Right. And time takes time.
It does. It absolutely does.
And experience.
And staff has to remind themselves of that all the time. Think about where you were when you came in. I have to all the time. I spend more time throughout the day reminding myself of where I was when I came in. because it's really easy for me to go, holy cow.
Yeah,
you know?
don't be that guy.
Yeah. Man, I was never like that. Then I go, wait a minute. That's exactly how I was.
Yeah.
It's the things that we see in people that we don't like that we probably had those things
At some point.
At some point.
Right.
I played the role of angry man when I got to AA. Very angry.
Yeah, you did. I remember that, Mike. I
didn't-
remember that.
Yeah, we let you.
Yeah.
Well, you let me demonstrate those things that didn't serve me well until I'd had enough of them not serving me well.
Right.
I got something a little different. We've been talking about harm reduction, and I'm not sure people understand it thoroughly, so I'm going to talk about harm reduction from my perspective. I had a heart attack, massive widowmaker heart attack on the 9th of November. And harm reduction wise, I no sooner hit the floor and the guy's starting chest compressions on me and dialing 911. Now, as far as harm reduction goes, with my heart having stopped, I needed chest compressions. Okay, that's harm reduction.
It was a good start.
Good start. But from what I feel, that made me sore as could be. We needed a little bit better harm reduction. So right across the street, there was a couple new police officers, and they had these, are they called defibrillator paddles, hanging on the wall, and they had a trachea tube there. So they grabbed up that, maybe something else with them, whatever, I don't remember. I wasn't watching. They did it on their own. Without my knowledge or permission, they did that.
Any of that stuff. You were just kind of doing what you do.
I was laying there.
Yeah.
In distress. Yeah, I did.
Not working well.
Yeah. And within 2 minutes of the time I hit the floor, those rookie police officers had a trachea tube down me and were hitting me with paddles. Oh. And I apparently came to well enough so that they could ship me off to a hospital without further harm.
Talk about harm reduction.
Yeah, so they tell me that of the people that have that sort of a heart attack, only 10% of them survive. And of those that survive, a good chunk of those have some damage to their heart or their brain from oxygen deprivation. Because of the harm reduction efforts of those two officers, I don't seem to have suffered any lasting damage. Don't say anything. My faculties work about as good as they did before then.
I'm not saying anything. I'm letting you talk.
Just let that go. It'd be a time to be extra kind. Just let me go.
I'm
But
trying.
yeah,
How am I doing?
if he says something, hit him. Okay, we do, but not very hard. This is harm reduction. But just get his attention. I got jokes about that. But anyway, there was multiple incidences right there of harm reduction on my benefit, for my benefit on what these people did on my behalf. And because of that, I can return to my duties of helping people a little bit quicker because there was harm reduction in the middle of it.
And it worked.
Yeah. And it was the foresight on the part of the police chief in Nuevo and the city council to fund those things. It was, there's just one more example of harm reduction, and it didn't really look like IV drug use. It looked like people helping people.
Looked like a trachea, too.
Yeah, I didn't get a picture of it, but I got the sore throat from that stuff, and I was coughing up blood for a little while afterwards.
All right, then.
I'll bet those paddles got there via a grant.
Okay.
Probably
And
a
I'm
good
grateful
chance of
that
it,
somebody
yeah.
knew enough to apply. And then
Absolutely.
to train the people to use them. So when you talk about your drop-in center, you got trained staff, you've got harm reduction material available, education, connectivity, cleanliness next to godliness, so you can get them a shower and use a wash machine, clean clothes, cook some clean food. Well, you got it going on there. Almost as good as Nuevo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that was my piece, my 2.5 cents worth about what harm reduction looked like for a guy like me.
Right. Well, it comes in all different forms.
Yes, sir.
It certainly does.
Yeah, it comes
certainly
in all
does.
different forms, and you realize such things.
Oh, yeah, they're giving an award to those two, life-saving award to those 2 officers tomorrow evening in council chambers up to Nuevo at 7. If anyone would like to go thank them for keeping my carcass alive a little longer. Oh, and then there's also, and then on top of that, there's these people at like the doctor's office and physical therapy. They give me advice on diet, exercise, proper drug regime that the doctor prescribed with anti-cholesterol, blood thinners.
All that stuff that goes with having
Sure.
a Widowmaker.
Yeah.
I just thank goodness that there's been no further brain damage.
Than what I had
Then-
before that.
Yeah. There is a before and after picture. We're both familiar with it.
You give these guys an opening and they really want to drive a truck through it. I love it that you're both being rather kind.
Going above and beyond.
Here you are.
Going easy on you.
Oh,
Well, Darren's telling us he's had about enough of this.
yeah.
Does that get?
Oh no, keep going if you feel like it.
He's got commercial.
I want you to go to break is what I really want.
We can do that.
Thank you again for listening so much. We're grateful you're here. Come on back and join us here right after these brief messages from our sponsors.
He's staying thoughtful and serious, and I'm not. I'm going to get there someday.
Thomas,
11:40.
jeez,
Flies by.
It goes by fast.
So we want to go to 2 hours because we could bring in.
I'm Dave Johnson. Join me for the Best in Blues on Blues Deluxe here on WGLM. We've got the best in rock-oriented and traditional blues music Saturday and Sunday nights at 9 on M1063. You'll hear the latest in music releases and plenty of classic tracks from blues veterans spanning the Allman Brothers to ZZ Top. Our Blue Blood segment spotlights unsigned bands and independent label music
We look
releases.
now, we don't
And if
give
you've
a
got a
rip.
band, we'd love to consider your music
Not gonna
too.
change anything.
That's
Like
Blues
Jim
Deluxe
Sleepy.
Saturdays and Sundays at 9
Got enough
p.m.
physical
on
space to do
M1063.
things with.
The holidays are here, and Christina Snyder, FNPC at Sheridan Care, is here to keep you healthy. This season can be busy,
So this
stressful,
last piece,
and
what do we
full of
wanna-
winter bugs. So take a moment to check in with yourself.
Kinda
Whether you
talk
need help
about-
with a cold, a wellness visit before the new year, or just a little guidance to
Supposed
stay
to be
on
about the
track,
future,
we're
hope
here
for the
with
future.
flexible scheduling and a
What do we got
team ready
coming
to
down the
support
pike?
you. From all of us at Sheridan
No
Care
symposium.
Family Practice, we wish you a safe, joyful,
Well,
and healthy holiday season.
we should mention
Call
the symposium probably.
989-291-5077.
There is going to be a symposium.
Okay.
Or visit SheridanHospital.com.
We don't have a hard date yet, and
Well, the ice cream shop and the
we're not
cafe
exactly
Usually in
sure
May.
what that looks like.
And a few of the
Yes.
animals might be
Yes.
in the barn to keep warm.
Usually the
But
very first part of
bakery
May,
and the gift
late
shop
April.
still open
Yeah.
at Anderson and Girls Orchards and Gifts. Open daily from 9 to 5
the
with unique
holidays
gifts
coming
like Amy's homemade
Yep.
things, bath bombs, books,
And,
coffee and
you know,
mugs,
all
clothing,
meetings and
socks
stuff.
and
Meetings
soaps,
don't close
stuffed animals and toys,
Right.
the
On
soft,
the
snuggly,
days
and always
of
adorable
holidays.
worries,
That's
gift cards
You
if
could make
just
a
can't
mention
decide.
of Recovery
But
Road.
salsa,
That's
salad
part of harm
dressings,
reduction.
And jams and jellies make
Getting
great
people
gifts
through
too.
the steps.
Holidays are
And then
always
next week
brighter
you're gonna have
with
a
gifts
special
and goodies
guest.
from Anderson
Jeff.
Girls Orchards and Gifts.
To bring that,
Daddy Light, men
he's
and
going
women
to chair
come to us
the
hopeless
Recovery
and
Road
struggling
for
with
us.
addiction. Invest in real change.
taking his
Your
turn
support
this year.
helps them break free from substances, get back to work, back to family, and back to life. Donate today at
30 seconds.
guidinglightlives.org.
It's a WGLM Weather Center update.
Snow showers will taper off this morning,
Well,
otherwise
we
cloudy
should
skies for the
probably
rest of your
mention
day, a
that,
high of 25. Partly cloudy and cold overnight tonight, a low
This
of 2. Partly sunny today
program
on Monday, a
is
high
always
of
looking for
21.
additional
15
Increasing
seconds.
cloud cover and snow showers overnight Monday
I never
night,
have
a
done
low
that.
of 10.
I
Cloudy
would
skies for the day
definitely
on Tuesday,
do
afternoon
that. It's a
snow
good
showers
opportunity
likely,
to-
a high of 32.
Yeah.
You're ready?
Now, more of the music you love on
Yeah, I'm
WGLM.
going to word it. It'll come right.
Usually was.
Scott back here with you on Continuous Miracle Radio. So glad you're here. Darren's waving the taped up phone at me. If if you feel like giving us a call and want to talk to Mike or myself or Darren, give us a ring at 616-754-1063.
Darren, do you guys need a loan to get a new phone?
No,
we
Jim's
just
frugal.
happen to like this so much and when it started falling apart, we just taped her up a little bit.
I've had phones like that.
Yeah.
Sure, I got one now.
You need a loan, Mike?
No, I do not.
Oh, good.
Speak alone, we could use a few more advertisers for our show.
Oh, Mike, yeah, we were just talking about sponsors for the show. If there's anyone out there who would like to sponsor Continuous Miracle Radio, give the station a call at 616-754-1063 and speak to Miss Cara Helms. She is the executive producer of this show. She'd be happy to let you know what the rundown is on that.
Is she going by Cara Helms these days?
Cara Stevens?
Cara Stevens?
I don't know.
She's our boss.
I got
Cara.
Just ask for Cara. Yeah, they'll know who you're talking about down here.
Morning, Cara.
If you do become an advertiser, it's a form of harm reduction for me. I won't have to worry my pretty little head about it anymore.
Right. Yeah, we don't need you worrying any more than you already do.
My pretty little head.
That part. So we're talking a little bit during the break about things moving forward. As Mike mentioned, his houses are now at capacity, and you have a waiting list, correct?
Yeah. Lori runs a waiting list, and I think she's full up everywhere. We're moving some people down to another house. I think it happened over the weekend. I'm not sure of that though, but yeah, and that'll open up a few beds, but nothing major. We keep them pretty full in the wintertime for sure.
The need is always there.
It's always there.
Kind of what I wanted to point out.
Yeah, always there. It's a lot easier to couch surf and maybe to sleep outside if you have to, type thing, in the summer than it is in the winter here in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, beds tend to
A
fill
mosquito
right
bite's easier than a frostbite.
Absolutely.
This guy is genius.
Yes, he is. Pretty quick-witted.
And
Firm grasp on the obvious.
Well, either that or experience.
I swatted mosquitoes.
And
Can't swat frostbite.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, but looking ahead a little bit was what we were talking about, and I know we have the symposium lined up for this year again in April, sometime in April.
Yeah, I think it's the end of April, first part of May, somewhere in there. I've got to get myself to a risk meeting so that I can become more abreast of what's going on with that, as well as other things in the recovery community. It's been a minute since I've been to a risk meeting, and I need to get back out there and get going again.
Well, as we approach that, make sure you inform us, because we want to. I would like to
certainly.
see. I've been to a couple of those, and they are wonderful events.
Yeah.
So much information can be gathered in an afternoon, and meet a bunch of people in the recovery community. It's a connectivity that Mike speaks about, and it's a good place to connect with people who've been in the recovery community for some time and are actively providing service to the
Called the
members.
steering committee. They're planning things.
Yeah.
And that's good to know what's going on in the future in the recovery community.
Well, and that's what's helped this whole thing, this whole ecosystem come to life.
So if they're
everybody's
planning things in the committee, why don't they call it a planning committee and not a steering committee? Just saying.
That's a question for Mike.
I'm going to have to do some research. But I would suspect that the firm guidance that comes from planning isn't able to be done because the people involved don't have direct control over who needs to really do the planning.
I see.
So you can just steer them a little bit. It's sort of like herding kitty cats.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's probably what Krista's doing, herding kitty cats.
Herding cats.
There
Yes,
you
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
And that could be a task.
Absolutely. Yeah, just because you're your recovery doesn't mean that
There's a
you're
straight
real
line.
manageable.
Yeah, it's not always a straight line.
No, it surely
That's why
is
you
not.
steer, right, Mike?
There you go. I careen. I don't completely steer.
I know what you do.
I heard mention of Recovery Road.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
at the
coming up
break.
here too. Yeah, every year the MAC puts on a 12-week course called Recovery Road, and what they do is they have some literature and some paperwork, and then they go 1 week at a time, and they work a step at a time as a whole group. And I think last year there was almost 30 people involved every week. So if you're curious about working the steps of a 12-step program, come on down to the MAC. What night is that, Mike?
Wednesday nights, starting the 7th of January.
Okay.
The other parts of the year when we don't have the Recovery Road, I chair a book study.
Right, we had the book study.
Yeah, so that's still going on right now.
But for someone who's curious about the 12 steps of a 12-step program, it's the ideal place to come on in, sit down. All the materials are provided. You don't have to purchase anything.
Big book, 12 and 12, and the paperwork we follow is going to be provided.
Yep, and there's a couple of folks there who will lead that group in that discussion. And
Jeff and Carrie, and it looks like Jeff's going to be on the show next week.
Yeah, he'll be on to
tell us a bit more.
Tell us a little bit more about what he's got. He'd like to steer.
There you go. He's right in there in the planning part. I think he printed up the paperwork, so he's able to plan.
Jeff's a good guy. He'll be able to.
He's a lot of fun.
He'll facilitate that opportunity for a lot of folks for us this year. So, like I said, if you're curious about that, or you'd like to try to do something along those lines, I've never seen the 12 steps of any recovery program ever harm anybody. How about you guys?
Yeah, I got a 0 for thousands.
Yeah, millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
It didn't hurt me a bit.
And it's being provided free of charge.
You should have seen the gyrations I went through to avoid it. No, those gyrations rather almost hurt me.
Well,
I think we did.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay.
Yeah,
But the actual doing the stuff did me no harm whatsoever. Did me a world of good. Yeah. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, he was pretty dented up when he got here. Yeah.
And I was continually denting myself up more, like running into walls.
Hey, the recovery community said they'd help you with your drinking problem. We can't help with your walking or your driving. That's your business.
Well, I was talking about emotional mental walls, but it was like a metaphor.
Yeah, I know what it was, but I still seen you walk and drive, okay?
Okay, you're having too much
I'm
fun
keeping
with
it real.
Remember the harm reduction? You're going to be playing nice with me?
I am.
Okay, well, folks, that's the best we get today. I'm glad he's so much improved.
Things are getting better.
Oh, they are.
And it doesn't hurt.
No, it really didn't hurt me to get better. No. But like I was saying, my evading doing it, that really hurt me. I'd made up so many excuses not to do.
Sure. And that's common. You know, unusual.
You told me I wasn't unique.
No, you're not. Special, but not unique.
Oh.
I have a friend that I go to meetings with in Crystal. It's a long-time member. His name's Larry. And... you know, Larry always talks about his favorite passage from the big book is on acceptance. Mm-hmm. And he talks about how important it was and how long it took him to actually accept recovery as being a necessary part of his life. And he's a good example of what recovery looks like and what it smells like and what it feels like. He's a good guy. And I don't know why Larry came to mind in that conversation, but he certainly did. And
well, acceptance is a component of becoming well.
It truly is. It
Yeah.
truly is, and it's a necessary component for all aspects of
Wherever you're at in life.
wherever you're at.
Some
in
old
life.
boy told me that I am going to eventually accept everything. It's just a question of how long this stuff takes me. Sometimes I'll have dirt on my face before I accept it, but I'm going to accept it at some point.
I've seen you with dirt on your face. Wood chips too.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's part of it. Having fun along the way.
God wants me to be happy, joyous, and free, and I'm trying to make the most of it. It was a veil of tears when I got here, and it's not anymore because I did those 12 steps that we were talking about. It took me a bit, but when I did those, life got immeasurably better, and that's what I'd like to tell people. There's a form of harm reduction.
Yeah, that's when I truly found relief. Also, like from all things that plagued me was when I finally actually thoroughly did the steps. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I'll skip to 9, and I'll put on my best cologne and go make amends to all the pretty girls that I heard. That those types of behaviors.
Yeah, that.
I
got an idea.
Yeah, I got an idea.
It's a bad one, but I got one.
I got an idea. Yeah. So yeah, life certainly got better after I actually did the steps. So yeah, I should probably thank my sponsor, Dave, and for giving me the opportunity and taking me through the steps as they are written in the book.
Wait a minute, not the way you wanted them?
Not at all the way I wanted them.
Oh, that part.
Yeah, I wanted to do 10, 11, and 12 before I'd done 1, 2, and 3.
Well, that's common.
Yeah.
It is common.
I wanted to get right to the 13th step before I did 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
yeah, there's that one too.
We'll let you go ahead and do that then. Come on back, though. Report back.
I can still make a mess of that stuff.
Ooh.
Just not as often as you used to.
No, sir. And the messes don't seem to be anywhere near as nasty as they were before.
They clean up much quicker, don't they?
Yes, sir.
That's the beauty of the 10th step.
Yeah. And part of that is that recognizing that stuff as I'm making a mess of it and going, oops, don't.
Yeah, if you clear it up at the end of the day, and it's had no time to fester, it seems to go much better.
You sleep better, right?
Yeah. Well, there are some things that are a little bit better with fester. Like if you make lasagna the night before and let it set in the fridge overnight, that festers and gets just about right when you heat it up the next day.
Sure.
Well,
you don't believe me? Ask Roger W.
There is lasagna.
Absolutely. Roger lays down a mean lasagna.
Yeah, he has to have it fester overnight. So in some cases.
Absolutely.
Let's give Mike his wins while we can.
You bet.
Oh.
So yeah, this has been enjoyable, Mike. I appreciate you coming and joining us.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me and giving me an opportunity to talk about harm reduction and getting to talk about Randy's house.
Yeah.
Again, it's always important that the community know that because look, we're grant driven and we're grant funded.
Right.
And if people don't know how there's money's being spent, I think you're spending it on a good thing at Randy's house. And,
absolutely.
and we certainly appreciate the support that we get from the community and from the state of Michigan.
And the grace.
Absolutely, the grace.
Yeah, the grace. Don't forget that.
Yeah, it's grace is what? How do they define grace? It's a gift that you can't earn.
Right. Yeah.
It's given.
Yep. And it's what you do with that grace.
Absolutely.
Am I doing the right things?
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is some of the stuff we've learned. It almost sounds scholarly.
Yeah.
Not yet, though.
That's a little bit of a stretch.
I'm not taking a bite of that apple. Well,
I'm glad you warned me, or I would have.
I know. You would have been informing us of stuff we don't need to be informed of.
Flailing away again.
Flailing. There is that piece to it. What about you, Darren? How you doing over there?
I'm doing great. I'm just enjoying listening to you guys talk.
Oh, okay. You look a little dumbfounded.
Well, wouldn't you if I heard you talking?
I do have that effect on people.
What? Oh, wait a minute. Harm reduction goes both ways here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Be nice to me. Be nice to me.
Oh, God. Oh, darn it.
Yeah, hurt my one feeling.
Oh.
It's still there.
I saw almost an opening, and there I went galloping in.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
As you can see, folks, we do enjoy one another's company here. It should be evident. And it's a result of getting sober, staying sober, and recognizing the people around you and the efforts that they're putting into not only their own recovery, but the infinite impact they have on other people without their knowledge or permission as they go about trying to be useful and helpful during the course of a day. And then turn around one day and go, wow, look at that. Look at that.
How'd that happen?
How'd that happen? Oh, a little grace.
Yeah.
A little gratitude. A little effort.
No one even got my permission.
No. Didn't ask for it. Here, go do this. Okay. That's what we wanted to do here in the recovery community, and good things come about.
Yeah.
Not that we don't have our occasional setbacks, and or points of consternation. Those are built in.
Vagaries of life.
That's what Mike likes to call them, the vagaries of life. Yeah. Those
Ups
things
and downs.
pop up sometimes, but we deal with them and work with them or respond to them a lot different than what we used to. And that's to everybody's benefit. So come on back here next week. We'll be here at 11. We're going to have Jeff on, right?
Yes, sir.
And Jeff is going to talk to us about Recovery Road and what's being presented at the MAC on Wednesdays at 11, starting at 7. Well, a quick thank you again to our sponsors, Guiding Light and the MAC. And we'll be back here with you next week on WGLM 1063, Continuous Miracle Radio. Thank you for being with us today.
Good show.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I'm up to moving the chair this time, Darren.
Okay. If you feel up to it.
Yeah. I've been restricted